Hello and welcome to another video. It's OT19 or Ultimate Gamer 19,000, and I'm here tonight to review to you the Barbarian class. Now, if you want a Wild Heart Barbarian build, I've already done one. It's actually my Kratos build, so go check that out in the cards. But yeah, now it's time to explain the actual Barbarian class. So, they do get the most HP out of every class. Per level, they gain 7 HP, and at level 1, they gain 12 plus their Constitution modifier, of course. Now, for their saving throws, it is Strength and Constitution, which are both pretty damn bogus for a barbarian, and both pretty damn useless if you ask me. But I guess they work. Eh. Equipment, with your proficiencies for your equipment is simple and martial weapons. You get light and medium armor, proficiency, and shields. I usually build all my variants with medium armor. You could do unarmored, but I just prefer to do medium. Now you do gain some really cool skill proficiencies. You can pick ammo handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, survival, or perception, any of those two. So yeah, let's just start right into it. You gain your main feature, rage. While raging, you have resistance to all physical damage, deal extra melee damage and thrown damage, and have advantage on strafe checks and saving throws. Your rage lasts for 10 turns or for 1 minute, and ends early if you haven't attacked the creature or been attacked, or if you choose to manually end it. You gain 2 of these per long rest at level 1. Also at level 1, you gain unarmed defense. Unlike the monk's version of this ability, you add your constitution modifier to your armor class instead of your wisdom. So yeah, you get to add your constitution and dexterity. It is definitely better than the monk's version because this one promotes having more having more HP. At level 2, you do gain some pretty cool features. You gain Reckless Attack and Danger Sense. Danger Sense, I feel like, is the less known one, so I'll be covering that one firstly. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces when not blinded or incapacitated. This is pretty damn nice. Yeah, just having advantage on all spells is pretty, but I do think this is nerfed from the D&D version. So you know what? I'm going to really quickly pull up the D&D wiki and see if they changed up danger sense because I feel like it's nerfed. Okay, starting at level 2, you can throw aside all concern for defense. No, okay, that's reckless. You gain an uncanny, giving you edges dodge away. You have advantage, I guess, effects that you can see, such as spells and traps. Wow, yeah, okay, so they did definitely, because Danger Sense here, this one gave you advantages on any effects you can see that would make the dexterity saving throw. So if a dragon were to breathe its hot breath all over you, you gain advantage. So this is actually quite a dagger that they nerfed it. Overall, a little bit of spoilers, but I've seen they really nerfed the Barbarian class pretty heavily in my opinion. And I don't really know why. It's very weird. At level 2, they gain Reckless Attack. Until your next turn, you have advantage on all attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage on attacks against you. Now, you may be thinking, wow, that's a pretty big drawback. But with the Barbarian, it actually kind of mitigates it because you already take half damage on all physical attacks. So if someone's going to hit you with a flail, yeah, if they crit, it'll just be a normal hit. So in reality, using Reckless Attack every turn is not wise, but if you were to miss an attack, you can actually toggle Reckless Attack where it can activate if you miss, which I think is a pretty damn good thing and something you should have on. But next we got at level 3 we have your rage charges. Basically you gain an additional rage, which is pretty damn nice. And again, you can pick your subclass at level 3. I've already done a Wild Heart video. It was actually my Kratos God Slayer build. That one didn't do good views wise, but I thought it's a pretty damn fun build. So if you want to, go check that one out in the cards. Next, we got the Berserker and Wild Magic subclasses, which I will be reviewing in another video. Expect the Berserker, then the Wild Magic one. At level 4, we gain a feat like everyone else, and then at level 5, we gain an additional 10 feet of movement and extra attack. Pretty damn good level 4 Barbarians. At level 6, an additional Rage Charge, which is super nice, and some subclass features. At level 7, we get Feral Instincts. You have honed your instincts to the utmost degree. You gain a +3 to initiative and can't be surprised. This is around the same as the D&D version. D&D version you gain advantage because in D&D you actually roll for your initiative, unlike how it is in Baldur's Gate 3. At level 8, again, you pick a feat, plus Wild Heart gets a new ability, And at level 9, you get brutal critical. When you land a critical hit, you run extra damage dice as well as the normal additional critical dice. So this basically makes your your crits really powerful. And if you're using something like Luck of the Far Realms, then you're gonna be hitting pretty damn hard when you do use it. At level 10, we do gain some additional subclass features. Everyone gets it. Well, my bad, forgot to mention. At level 9, Wild Magic gains an additional feature. And finally, at level 11, they have the Relentless Rage. Once per short rest, if you drop to 0 hit points while in rage, you regain 1 hit point instead of being downed. This feature got heavily nerfed, in my opinion, from the D&D 5e version, which I will go over pretty quickly, and just in case anyone doesn't really know what it is. Relentless Rage. Starting at level 11, your rage can keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop to 0 hit points while raging and don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, you drop to 1 HP instead. Each time you use this feature after the first, the DC increases by 5. When you finish a short or long rest, the DC resets to 10. And with the fact that barbarians have proficiency in constitution saving throws, and at level 11, your proficiency almost is a plus 4. Let's say you have a 3 constitution, as most barbarians should, that's a plus 7. And that's like, most likely, you're going to be succeeding on that saving throw. Getting a 15, maybe getting a 20 isn't, like, getting a 15 is pretty easy for a barbarian. You have to roll an 8, and that's like over like a 50% chance of happening, over 50. So I don't know why they nerfed it so hard in Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, maybe it's because there is the amulet of greater 8 health that can get your constitution pretty damn high. But still, I don't really like this nerf. I feel like it's a really aggressive one too. Especially since no one's taking 11 levels of Barbarian. Most of the times, people usually only take 5 levels of Barbarian, or maybe even 4. And yeah, and I can't blame them because that's the optimal choice. By level 11, you gain 5 rage charges and you can pick a feat. Overall, the Barbarian is one of those classes that first-time players in both D&D and Baldur's Gate 3 really flock to. Because it's simple. You just swing your axe go brr, and overall, people like it. People like being tanks. People like doing really good damage. But in Baldur's Gate 3, getting over 5 levels from Barbarian really is kind of taxing. And overall, it does hurt your character a lot more than it helps it. But again, this is just my opinion. And if you do disagree, make sure to nicely leave it down below. Because yeah, that is the end for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any tips or tricks for the barbarians, leave them down below. And yeah, that's it from your boy, OT19, signing out. Peace.